I'm turning the tables.
Hey guys, thanks for coming back. Let's get into some fan questions.
This is from the Turning the Tables Instagram page. Is it hard not to take the actions in the Traitors mansion personal?
Yes, it is. It really is. When they lie to you and you find out they're a traitor, but you trusted them, it takes like a piece of you away with them. And then when people vote you out at the round table, you're like, but we were friends. How could you do that? You know? But then you have to actually remember nobody's really murdered. It's a game.
Right.
But when you're there, it's all you know. So your feelings are, you get emotionally involved. Like, that's why I wanted to kill Tom Sandoval every day.
Tree, how do you think you would handle that?
Well, I mean, listen, I did Celebrity Apprentice. It was kind of the same thing, very cutthroat. When you get down to it, like if you want to win, because Celebrity Apprentice, I was like eliminated fourth person down. So I made it pretty far. I remember getting rid of Debbie Gibson, going for her. So I'm saying, yeah, Debbie Gibson, remember her?
That's a great sentence.
Yes, and so I was saying, well, if you want to win, you'll chop any legs off that you need to chop off to get going, to move forward. Yeah, I mean, listen, House of Villains, I was too nice. I really was. I mean, Traitors, you got to do your homework. Yeah.
You cannot be nice and traitors.
Yes,
you
no.
can't be nice.
And especially now, it's been on like a while. If there's Survivor people on there, that you can't even trust.
Get rid of them.
Yeah, you cannot trust them.
No.
No.
But I didn't know.
Yeah.
So Dolores, if you had to choose, would you rather face a bug challenge or Gabby's helicopter mission?
Helicopter all day. I loved it. I'm okay, Teresa. I'm okay with, I don't mind heights. I don't like standing on the edge of something, but I didn't mind the harness underneath the helicopter. I actually loved it. I felt very free. I felt like a bird.
Oh, I need to watch that. Yeah, I need to watch that scene.
This is from Ashley from Instagram. How did you feel being with a bunch of other reality TV stars during Traitors?
Well, there is a camaraderie, and you kind of gravitate towards the reality people. They call them the Bravo people, because you leave everything behind that to go there, so you grasp on to what you do know there. And unfortunately, they're the first ones to get picked off.
How has your life changed since Traitors?
It's so big. It's such a phenomenon right now. First of all, winning made me feel very good about myself. Like, I was so excited to win. The other things, I just kind of go through life and I'm like, la, 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 But winning a game show, outbeating other gamers, no matter how it worked out or how I did it, and just knowing that I won something, it was such a long shot. It just was a great feeling. Like, I couldn't wait to tell my mom. Like, that's what I was looking for.
Yeah, because Wes won the Survivor so many times. Oh my God.
Yeah, like Wes wins all the time. It was a surprise to me. I never expected to win. I didn't go there expecting to win. I went there to give it my best physically, but it's hard to play the game if you don't know it. Now, the game's about to get harder because it's now the fourth season coming, and they have to make the challenges harder. And now people are really getting to know the game. Like, most of the Housewives didn't really know the game when they showed up.
Yeah.
But now people fucking
that's
know it.
like anything else. Like, even when you come on this TV show, like when you come on Real Housewives of New Jersey, do your freaking homework,
Right.
We've been on 14 seasons. Like, do your homework. Like with
Right.
any housewife, any housewife show, any other reality show, do your homework. I'm just saying, if you want to survive.
Right. And I realized something about myself. Not trying made me win. So anything in my life I try at, I probably screw up. So I'm going to just go along with not trying.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, same thing with me. I did second season of House of Villains.
Right. So people didn't really know it, but now they're getting to know it better.
Right. So
We got a lot of questions about you guys, your personal relationship. This is from Jamie. Wants to know your favorite memory with Teresa.
Oh, I have one. I have a lot of them.
okay.
but I was 9 months pregnant for Gabby, who's now 29. And Teresa shows up at my shore house with Daisy Dukes on. She probably still has them in her. Her and my cousin came over to hang out with me a little bit, and they were getting ready to go to Temptations. And I just remember just hanging out with them, and it's my earliest memory as of right now. And it's just there's just so many. We've spent a lot of time together, and the first time we filmed together too. It was my birthday. And we went food shopping together, and it felt like
that's when I came home, yeah.
just another day.
Yeah, I just wish, this is my wish. I wish that we were single together. Like, we went out together, like, because every time, when I came home from being away, she was with someone. So it's like we were never single together. So I wish we would have been single together.
I don't think the boys in Jersey could have handled that.
Yeah,
one.
they wouldn't have been able to handle it. We would have
they
been
couldn't
like
handle
hot
that.
to trot. Yes.
That's for sure.
Yes.
Megan wants to know, says, Dolores, what's your oldest memory with Teresa? I've always wanted to hear more about your Patterson days.
Oh, I just had said it.
Well,
That
yeah,
was
what
it?
you just said, yeah, because we didn't meet till our 20s. Yeah. So we didn't meet till
Yeah.
our 20s. Yeah.
But I knew, yeah.
What?
We knew we weren't far from neighborhoods. Like your brother worked with my sister at the Rascal House.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And I knew Kathy, and we did know each other from the Roma dances and stuff, but we didn't hang out
Yeah, but we never hung out. Yes.
until we were a little older,
Right. Okay. Yeah.
like early 20s. Like I was
Yes.
24.
Yeah, and I didn't go to the Rascal House that much, like very little. I remember the Rascal House. That was
The hot dog place.
Good hot dog place. Yes. Yeah, they were a beautiful family. Are they still around?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay, yeah. I don't
They were a very beautiful family.
Yeah,
They were Italian from Italy.
Yes, yeah. So
Ashley wants to know if you and Paulie are still going strong.
Yes. We're in our love bubble right now. He just told me yesterday.
Blue wants to know which one of your children is most like you and why.
Mine or Teresa's?
Both of you guys. I think we know Teresa's already. We've talked about that before, but you, Dolores.
Who's most like you, Teresa?
I would say it's Gia and Melania.
Yeah.
Yeah, who
A
looks
combination.
who looks the most like me is Melania, and I would say Melania is the most like me. I would say Melania. Yeah, she wins it. She does, and she's the one that drives me the craziest.
We always said she's your boy.
Yeah, she is. She's definitely my boy. Yes.
So I think Frankie. So my kids are a combination of me. Gabby's got a short temper. She's really rough on the outside, but she has a really big heart. And then Frankie always worries about everyone. And that's what I'm like.
I love that.
He's constantly worried. Frankie's worried about how he's going to take care of me when I'm older. He worries about my mother every day. And I'm a worrier. So I'm like Gabby in the way when I was younger, and Frankie's like me now.
Like Melania didn't get a chance to see her grandma this whole week. And she was like, this morning she almost started crying. She's like, I didn't get to see Nona. And I was like, it's okay. I'm like, she was busy. I'm like, I'm like, she's like,
She
but
was
I
at the shower with her.
Yeah, no, Melania wasn't invited.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, only Gia was invited. Gia and I were invited.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, and I said to her, I said, well, Nona was busy. It's okay. And she got teary-eyed. She's like, she's the only grandparent I have left. And she's like, and I'm like, Melania.
She's so soft-hearted.
Melania does have the biggest heart out
Yes,
of all
she
four
does.
of my girls. She has
She's
the biggest
so
heart.
good.
She's the most family, like, she's all about family. And if one, that's her. I mean, Gabriella is harder. Gabriella's harder.
She's like my Gabby.
Yes. Yeah. Very strong, very determined.
Very short, not a lot of time for bullshit.
Yes.
She's very busy. She's got shit to do. She has to study. My
Yeah,
Gabby used
and
to
if
fall
you
asleep
cross
on her book.
she doesn't really forgive. Yeah, she's
No, Gabby will cut you off like your dad.
That's
But
how,
Pat, I
and
don't know
it's
how
so
my
funny,
daughter.
and they're both Gabbies. That's so funny.
Exactly. Like Pat, my daughter used to fall asleep doing her homework. I barely graduated high school.
Yeah.
So I don't honestly know how I raised that, but yeah.
And
Well, you guys both have done amazing jobs raising your kids.
Yeah, and Adriana's just like Gabriella, very smart, and Gia, she's there too. I would say it's Gabriella, Adriana, Gia, then Melania, with
Yeah.
with studying. Yeah, and Gia's like me too. I mean, listen, Gia, if she has something to say, she'll tell you right to your face. No small talk.
Nope.
But yeah, I mean, we all saw her. We all see how she is on
But
TV.
she's
so.
also, I'll tell you something about Gia. She's sensible about it. She's an adult about it.
Yes,
She
she
has
is.
told you when it's time to like not be mad. And she, like my daughter, Gabby, tells me if I'm over, like they're a little hard on us, both our
Yeah,
kids.
they are. Yeah, because I tried to win a fight with Gia, and the two of us go at each. Like, I'm just saying, we both have to have the last word. It's so
I don't.
funny. And then eventually, I even make her win because I don't even care because she's my daughter. Yeah, I don't even care. And then she'll text me, and that's one thing about Gia. She'll always say sorry.
Yeah.
Gia and Melania say sorry.
Gabby too.
I think, I don't know, Gabriella, I think it takes a few days, She's like harder, Gabriella. Gabriella and Adriana
They're
are
good
hard.
kids.
Yeah.
They're so good.
All right, two more really quick questions.
Okay.
This one and a couple of them kind of have the same theme. It says, can you give me some advice on how you handle friend groups that don't get along and you're kind of in between? How do you stay so neutral between people that don't agree or like each other? Any tips from both of you guys?
That's Dolores, better than me.
No,
I kind of figured.
Teresa, you would be like that too in things like you wouldn't take a side if I got in a fight with Jen.
Yeah, no, that I wouldn't, yeah.
So think about that. So the thing is, what people don't realize is I was never told I had to take a side from either side. Like Teresa always said, be friends with who you want, but I'm just warning you to watch out. You do what you want. When there's friend groups and you're older, there's peripheral friends. We have friends outside of the show also. They fight. Girls like that, they get into fights. We'll tell them if they're wrong. We'll tell them how I feel, and you'll do the same thing, but it doesn't mean you cut that friend off because then eventually the normal people make up in the end. I was never put under pressure from Teresa or anyone else to really pick a side.
Yeah, no, I
True.
mean, I was, I wasn't going to do that, but we'll see if we go forward. No, we can't. What happened?
You can. Let's
No,
see.
because I see you picking sides. Not that. I have to say, I see you having more of a voice with the podcast that you're filling in for Teddy.
Yeah.
I was
hope-
like, oh my God. I was like blown away. I was like, oh my God, there's my girl. I'm like, wow, I'm like hearing you pick a side. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, I like this.
Well, it's easy to not talk about my friends. I can pick sides on people.
No, but
I
I
don't
even
care or
from-
no.
But even like from the other franchises, we try to get along with everyone.
No,
you know?
we do. We do.
Because it's like a family,
You kind of don't want to cross because you never know when you're in the hot seat.
Exactly.
And, everybody's life is not perfect.
Right.
And your life is always, your life can be talked about. But you know what? Now, after all the things happened anyway, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to say how I feel about everything. And who doesn't like it, I don't care.
Yeah, and you know what? It is it's a podcast. That's so you give your opinion,
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But do you agree with me on things?
Nobody gets mad at you or anything,
Well, if they do, if someone's upset with anything I have to say, I hope they come to me with it.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that's what makes the world go round. Everybody has opinions.
Yeah.
Like everybody has an asshole, right?
Exactly.
That's the saying, right?
You were right on the saying.
I'm just saying. So, okay.
Okay, last question, and this actually ties into the podcast, Turning the Tables.
Okay.
Erica said, I'm such a fan. You're such an inspiration, Dolores. Can you please tell? I can't wait to hear the time that you turned the tables in your life. I love, Teresa, when you have people on talking about their transitional stories like this. Talk about a story, that time when you turned the table, something bad into good in your life.
So when I got divorced, it was really hard. Teresa was there. She remembers everything that I went through being a single mom. One of the first of the friends to get divorced, didn't really know what to do. And a lot of people had opinions on how I was handling my divorce with getting along with my ex-husband. But in my mind, it felt it was better for the kids. In my heart, I knew it was better to have peace in my life. So I took that and I made it good by still keeping things together. And I follow that through my life. You know, I just try to keep peace. In bad situations, you try to bring people together in a different maybe way, not the way it was, but to keep people together in life. Life is very short. And it's just, when you can make things work, you just try to in a certain way.
Yeah, and I learned from her to get along with the ex-husband. Yes, I learned. I took a lot of lessons from her. Yeah,
But
'cause
isn't
you know
it
what?
better for the kids? Are the kids so
Yes,
happy?
I was gonna say at the end of the day, it's all about the kids. It makes them so happy, and even like Louis helped me a lot with that.
He
Like,
did.
yeah. All right. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much for
It's so
coming on
nice
Turning the
to meet you.
Tables. Thank
I'm
you.
so happy. You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Dolores, where can everybody find you?
You can find me at Dolores Catania. That's my Instagram name. And let's talk about the cruise. We're going to all be on a cruise together.
Yeah, so you have Instagram, and then TikTok also, right?
Yeah, so it's anywhere you want to find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook is my first and last name.
Perfect. Yes, and we're going to be going on a cruise September 19th to the 24th, Norwegian Escape, right? Dolores, what else?
Yes, it's wivesonthewaves.com. And, you know, I'm looking forward to it because you're going to be there and we're going to have a good time. So I'm looking forward for everyone to join us.
Yeah,
And
so
Shannon
it's-
Bedore is going to be on. We're going to have theme nights. So
Yeah, and
Join
Shannon
us.
I love Shannon Bedore. She's
She's
so funny.
hysterical.
She's so funny. So guys,
she's going to sing
we're-
karaoke rock music. And there's
Yeah.
a limited amount of tickets. So it's going to be kind of intimate.
all right, thank you, babe.
Thank you.
Love you. Love you. Make sure you guys rate, review, and subscribe where you get your podcast.
I'm turning the tables. I'm turning the tables. Let's go. I know you love my style. I'm gonna make them smile. I am the one to win. Keeping them all to win. I'm turning the tables. I'm turning the tables.